Well, good afternoon. My name is Mark Dunn. I am a self awareness speaker, and I'd like to take this opportunity to share with you some information on self awareness and how it could help you in these challenging times of rebranding, rebuilding, and most importantly, restoring yourself. As we're going through COVID 19, a lot has changed in the business world, the employment world, and even personally. It's my duty and obligation to come to you with information that can help you restart and get yourself back on track. Most importantly, to put you in a mindset and in a position where you can not just maximize your potential, but to bring value and do something that you have a heart for that makes you feel good in return. As I'm going through this topic today, I'm going to focus on three components of my self awareness brand. It will be attitude, approach, and actions. But before I start, I want to tell you a little bit about me. I graduated from Carleton University, and my first job out of Carleton after graduating, I worked as a teacher and a counselor. And then I moved into the profession after that, being a mental health therapist. And then I ended up shifting careers and moving into marketing and business development. I did some work for a health and wellness clinic as a marketer. I also did some professional fundraising and as a business developer for a staffing firm. But while going through all those career changes and shifts, I've been able to evaluate my skill set and keep myself relevant in the marketplace as the market evolves, because the market is the one that has the last say. Unfortunately, they're the ones who determine if we can get the job, if we are marketable, if we are relevant. So, one of the things that I've learned to do is focus on self awareness. And I can't share with you in good faith any information that I'm not doing myself or has helped me. So, when we start off with the first aspect of it called attitude, attitude is everything. Attitude is a maturity level within you that determines if you're a glass half full person or a glass half empty person. You know, it's interesting today how fast things can change, and people can shift all the way from being someone who's a bitter person, and then they want to try to get better. But within that aspect of wanting to get better, they're still holding on to bitterness. And it's like a cancer. You have to remove the bitterness completely before you can heal and restart and get better. So when it comes to your attitude, that's kind of what your attitude does for you. Your attitude puts things in perspective, and it helps you align your life to match where you're at, and most importantly, keep you moving forward while staying focused to where you want to be. Some components that can help you stay on track or stay in your lane is number one, gratitude. How do you wake up in the morning? What is your perspective on life? What is your perspective on just where you're at? Are you grateful for the clean running water, being able to walk, talk, smell, taste, hear? Are you appreciative of being alive? Are you appreciative of your loved ones being alive? Gratitude is everything, and it takes you far, not just personally, but also professionally. The next component is faith. You want to have a belief in yourself that you're your number one fan, and you don't put yourself in other people's hands to allow them to help you determine if you are a person of value. Just knowing that you're alive, you count. So have enough faith within yourself to know that you belong and you are significant and important. The next aspect of it would be courage. Courage is something we all need to get through life, because when life gets hard, it's going to punch you in the mouth, similar to what COVID 19 is doing, and it's exposing us. It's actually exposing who is the ones that are courageous and who are the ones that are the complainers. When you're a person who has courage, you're willing to get punched in the mouth and smile and say, "What's next?" and keep on moving forward. But when you're a person who doesn't have courage and you complain, you're allowing yourself to get punched in the mouth and take the punch and allow the punch to make you feel entitled or insecure, so much so that you blame other people. So it's important to have courage. The other aspect is humility. You have to have a sense of humility. Being humble is a quality that will get you far in business and life. But it's a hard thing to do because it has to come from a genuine, authentic place. And most importantly, the best way to practice humility is by learning how to give without any expectations. Humility is a great quality. And last but not least, patience. You got to be patient with yourself. You have to understand that you're going through life at a different pace than everybody else, and you're going through life with different ups and downs that no one else can explain or even understand. But you have to realize that you are the one that determines how you learn, how you grow, how it makes you feel within your own timeline, not within other people's timeline. So that's about the attitude and how important attitude is. The next A I want to talk about is approach. Your approach to life is not based on you looking to get validation or to seek perfection. What it is that you're taking an approach that's allowing you to improve or get better or allow yourself to feel that you're making progress. Your approach is meant to help you develop. It's not meant to stroke your ego. So as you're going through developing an approach, your approach is looking at the areas that might be weaknesses or insufficiencies, and you want to build those up into qualities that help propel you forward. So remembering your approach is based on building you up, not building your ego up. And last but not least is the actions. The actions you take in life will come with results. Those results that you get, you cannot argue with because they're real. So what your actions are meant to do is to help you learn how to adjust along the way. Similar to what's going on with COVID, I have to learn how to adjust and be flexible. I have to be flexible in the job market. I have to be flexible in my business approach. I have to be flexible in my relationship approaches. Everything has shifted now, and I want to be flexible enough to maneuver. Your approach has to have that sense of flexibility in it. But also, you want to be able to have an approach that is based on what learning from other people and what they've done and how they've taken action and what mistakes they made, but what successes they had, and also how they managed and coped with those things. So when you take your actions, you're taking it from a lens of getting results to figure out what you need to either get better at or what you need to continue to do to keep on getting those results. So those are your 3 A's. Once again, it's attitude, approach, and actions. There are 3 pillars of my self-awareness brand.